Yes, guys, so we are finally here. We have finally made it. We are finally back again for another reaction. This time on this here Mystelics reaction. And guys, I'll be dropping another one on the BrBpTV YouTube platform. So definitely look out for that a bit later on. It's very interesting. A number of persons were sending me videos about a particular girl. I was speaking about a number of things. I have no clue what she's talking about, but individuals want me to react to it. So I'm gonna be reacting to that on the BrBpTV YouTube platform. Definitely look out for that vibrations in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. And of course, with that said, let us get into the vibrations for today right now, brothers and sisters. Bowie Massive, of course, Bowie Massive is about to stand up again. Bowie Massive, let us remember, come hear the stories of what happened, I'm guessing as a result of the whole when the 5-0 came in, a military brigade came in and tried to, I don't know, wipe out Bowie, it seems. Anyways, Bowie is on another anniversary on the date for which they tried to bamboozle the people of Bowie, Salisbury, and of course they'll be joining up today at La Vigie, if that is what it's pronounced. I have no idea where that is, but I guess we'll find out for the individuals going down there. Today is December 5th, and that's when it's gonna take place, guys, at 5 p.m. maybe Dominican time, 6 p.m. who knows. 5 p.m. brothers and sisters. Bowie Strong is gonna be doing their thing in Salisbury at La Vigie. So definitely check it out right there. Anyways, guys, if all I stayed right there, let's move on, brothers and sisters. I remember the Calypsonian. The Calypsonian, I forget his name, but he was singing a very important song right there, brothers and sisters. I think a number of persons can actually relate to that. Who have? Who don't have? Who have? Who don't have? You don't have to have. The brothers and sisters, for you to be able to sing that song, you have to get for you to have. Now the question here is, how do you get what you have? Is it given to you or you work hard for it? So if you work hard for what you have, brothers and sisters, who have? Who don't have, but sometimes those who don't have get in. They don't work hard for it, you know, but they get in, brothers and sisters, whether it is through illegal means or through, you know, certain associations that they are apparently associated with, and for them to get their support, they have to give them. So they don't have, they don't want to work for it, but they get in, brothers and sisters. It's interesting. When that song came out, I was like, what? But of course, the artist right there, the Calypsonian, definitely brought that out. Who have, who don't have. I think, was it Maureen, the Kalinago lady, who was indicating that very same sentiment right there. Talking about, you know, your neighbor might have and you don't have, and you're checking, boy, what's going on? You know, the dog telling you who have, who don't have, reminding you that that is the case right there. It'll be interesting, the calypso of 2024. It'll be very, very interesting, man. I wonder what the people have to come up with. Calypso is another exciting time in Dominica where they pretty much talk about social issues, economical issues. Brothers and sisters, it'll be interesting, man, because there's a lot of things. Wait, yes, sir. They might have to put the Calypsonians on 3 or 4 songs, man. Calypsonian will have to sing 3 or 4 songs because there's a lot of issues in the nature of the Caribbean. The last year was who have, who don't have, brothers and sisters. This year is what you get, eh? Who have, who don't have, but those who can get. But that's another interesting one right there. However, T-Mal is in the building, brothers and sisters, and T-Mal have, not true, T-Mal have, but what does T-Mal have?
Believe I give myself problem on the planet. Believe I give myself problem on the planet.
T-Mal say, believe I give myself problem on the planet. What I have is what I have. Ice pop. Ice pop. And dry bread. Is it mastiff?
Believe I give myself problem on the planet.
Boy, eat your ice pop. What? Ice pops have become expensive. I remember back in the school days, brothers and sisters, 25 cents for ice pop. Right now, yeah, ice pop is $1.25 and $1.50. What? Boy, you mad? Boy. Hey, T-Mal, let's rip me out, you know. T-Mal say, boy, rough. Is that you have it? Timal. Well, it's that you have it. That you have. Anyways, brothers and sisters, moving along right there. Always life going. Just going with the flow. This is how Dominica is going, brothers and sisters. Boy. Gasa? That is Dominica for really? Boy, you have to try your best. The thought just came to mind of Ronald, man. I'll talk about that in a moment, brothers and sisters. When he was talking about I just trying to stay afloat. Boy, you mad. Boy, you mad. That is something else. See? Guys, I shared this video on WhatsApp because I realized a number of liberites are exactly like that. And not just liberites, humans in general, humans who lack critical thinking, humans who just go off what they are being told, not exactly what they can see in objective reality to make sense of it. They go off their feelings, brothers and sisters. Humans are like sheep. Yes, man. You're telling them, hey, you're stuck in a hole. Come out of the hole. They don't come out, you're pulling them out and say, look, you're in the hole. Come out there now, please. Stay outside. Fly right back into the hole that they came from. So, let me put that into more perspective. That is 5 years. They in a hole, right? Election come, they realize they in a hole. Boy, scary make things happen. Boy, scary hard. Boy, you know, Dominica hard. Boy, you know what? 5 more years into the same thing. That's what labor rights are. It's sad, but it's true. Same thing. And as I see that fella there, I saying, boy, just putting things to a bigger, wider perspective, boy. Human beings are indeed sheep. And he will just be like, you know what, I take you from the hole and you still go back in the hole. That's your business. But you know, some of us, we hoping for change, man. So some of us might still go back and say, hey, come out from the hole. But they will still jump back in the hole. That is crazy. That is crazy. But sometimes, brothers and sisters, you just have to leave the people in the hole. You just have to leave them in the hole. Because they go make children who will also jump in the hole. So you'll have a set of flocks just jumping in the hole. You know. The hole, they call them the hole masses. Yes, brothers and sisters, they just like to be in the hole. Things are bad. You know you cannot go nowhere in the hole. Somebody pull you out and tell you, look, there's a better way. No. Let me go back in the hole. Is they happy? It must have been happy. It take a long jump, brother. It take a pussy long jump and jump back. See that? Long jump in the hole, in the crevice, brothers and sisters. Yes, sir. All right. That's how humans are. It's rather unfortunate, brothers and sisters. And talking about the whole same sentiment, somebody else made in a cartoon right there. The BrBp episode continues. Apparently, this girl is texting a boyfriend or whoever. I just left from my BrBp. He give me a little thing for you. That's the boyfriend or whoever is saying. That's what I love, you Nisha. You know how to hustle. What did she have to give up to the BrBp to get something for you in the first place, buddy? So you just prostituting your girl for BrBp so that you can get a little favor, so you can get some milk, you can get some water. Huh? That's what you're doing. Oh, so you can go and buy some hot dog by Bolo. Huh? That is what you doing. Getting $100 so you can do a little. How we have reached this kind of, well, humans, brothers and sisters. And when I look at humans from the expanse of time, brothers and sisters, in every great society, these things tend to happen. They just fall. And then the last straw, brothers and sisters, is that they start focusing more on gender. That is the last straw of society before they totally crumble. What is happening in the United States right now? I mean, brothers and sisters, young liberate love may not survive without generous BrBp. All right then. Generous, eh? Okay then. Well, brothers and sisters, at least we have some good news. We have some great news, brothers. At least some good news has come to Dominica. And of course, you know, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, International Business and Trade has indicated that the prices for petroleum products has gone down as a result of yesterday. Now, brothers and sisters, it was 16 and 17 to the point where I think it was almost $19 at one point in time. In a time where all the other Caribbean islands gas prices were going down, Dominica own was going up. Now, it's rather interesting that absolutely, I mentioned this yesterday in the previous reaction, brothers and sisters. Talking about that sentiment right there. So, gasoline, gas prices, retail has gone down to $14. Diesel has gone down to $14.30. It's more expensive than, interesting. Gasoline, ultra low. Diesel, $14.91. Retail price for kerosene, $12.73 right there. Now, brothers and sisters, I want to ask you guys something. What exactly changed? What exactly changed why our gas prices have gone down? Now, normally they always state as in some indication from overseas, something happening overseas. Something happening overseas, all the Caribbean island gas prices were going down. Ours was going up. So what exactly was happening during that time? And why has our gas prices now gone down? Now, don't get me wrong, you know, it's good that it's gone down. This is still too high, by the way, brothers and sisters. It was like $11, $12 around there, $13. This is still too high, but compared to the gas prices we have, we will take that. But bring it down some lower. But anyways, brothers and sisters, what exactly has changed for them to just magically decide, hey guys, let us change? Did maybe you pay off our debts or something? Maybe that was it. Maybe they put the gas prices high so that the people can constantly buy, and then they will take the money and then pay us on our debts and so forth and so forth. Maybe that's what happened, because it's very clear that nothing outside was actually happening since the other Caribbean islands had got their gas prices lowered, and Dominica was the only one that had it high. Now it's low, thank God for that. Hopefully the other prices that the bosses were charging for and so forth, I'll be saying things have gone up. Maybe the prices will not go back down. You think so? Do you think the prices of buses will now go down, brothers and sisters, as a result of the drop in gas prices? Because apparently that was a big issue right there, why they raised gas prices. So I'm guessing that the Roseau bus from Roseau to Portsmouth will now go back to $8. It'll go to $8, brothers and sisters. Things will go back to normal. To take bus to go what airport is no longer $250 or $200. It'll go down. It'll go back to the regular prices, because this has gone down. Will that happen? Do you think that'll happen, brothers and sisters? Or the bus price, the bus individuals will like, you know what, all you are accustomed to it. Let's just continue. And when things go back up now, they're going to say, hey, let's raise bus prices again. You see how interesting that is, brothers and sisters? Just my thought process right there. But it's rather interesting how or why did gas prices not go down? Why? Did we pay off our expenses? What exactly happened? One of the things I always tell individuals out there is that the government tends to put the expense on the people. The government doesn't take from its salary to pay things, you know. It takes from you, the people, to do or to pay off the bad decisions that it has made. It always puts it down to the people. So I'm just putting that out there, right? But at least give a thumbs up for gas prices going down once again. At least people will be relieved a little, especially people with vehicles.
It may not be the most popular.
Oh, brothers and sisters, now there's something rather interesting right there. I had to point this out. Now, Dominica is complaining about situation. Will not have time for us to be able to put up lights and do the different things that they need to do to carry the World Cup, World Cup cricket, T20 cricket, brothers and sisters, which of course Alec Athens is going to be a part of Dominica representative in the cricket, which of course West Indies beat England, I believe it is, the other day, and of course Alec Athens scored about 50 or 60 runs, which of course is a good thing right there. I think Holder scored about 109 runs. Big up to Holder, whatever. But Alec Athens was also the individual who's gonna be is gonna be a part of this whole World Cup in June of 2024. And Dominica has been complaining, hey, last week I do nothing. The contractor himself wondering what is the standstill? We could have had this done already since June or July of 2023. We would have the lights up. We would have everything up for the World Cup 2024. Now, apparently, there's something fishy going on behind the scenes, and as a result of that, Dominica had to pull out. No, I'm bringing you guys this thing right there. World Cup cricket.
Or sport in the U.S., but cricket is huge across the globe, and right now
cricket is very huge across the globe, to the point where even people like LeBron and Steph Curry and these people there cannot compare. Their followers cannot compare to some of the cricket followers out there. Some of the Indian followers have millions and millions more followers than LeBron and all the other people. So if you're thinking, hey, oh my God, you know, brothers and sisters, cricket in the world standing is much bigger than basketball. Far bigger, far greater in that regard right there. But I want to point out something
that is making news in New York.
The biggest city in the country today losing a contentiously fought for bid to build a cricket stadium.
So they are now trying to build a cricket stadium for them to host the World Cup cricket in 2024. Now, guys, I mentioned to you guys some time back, and I when I saw this thing, I mentioned a few people, and they're like, yeah, they've still been in the stadium, but apparently they shifted they're building the stadium in Albany, but they're trying to do more things in New York since more people are more centered in that area. So it only makes sense that they hold the World Cup in New York, in the New York region, which means New York is going to be jam-packed again for all sorts of people coming in to those who can go to their visas or what have you. But they're trying to now build a stadium. We're trying to talk about lights, brothers and sisters, that we cannot set up to have the cricket in June in about 7 months. That would have been long time gone, but apparently something interesting is taking place behind closed doors, that even the contractor who's supposed to do the engineering, the electrical engineering, doesn't know what on earth is going on. Lights could have been up, it's not up. Something is happening behind the closed doors. They have not even built this stadium yet, brothers and sisters, but they know that they're going to be ready for the cricket.
Losing it to Nassau County on Long Island.
So now the cricket stadium they're going to be building is on Nassau County, Long Island. No, it's going to be on Long Island, brothers and sisters. They're going to be doing this. So apparently they were having some issues, these individuals in New York, I think it was Brooklyn or Bronx, wherever. They stated that that's their park, or you can just make a stadium in our park now. So people were having a bit of a, you know, whirlwind with that, and they decided, you know, let's bring it to Long Island. So they still have not created this stadium yet for cricket, but they know they will be ready for cricket in 2024, in 7 months, brothers and sisters. That is crazy, right?
Big blowback. Sports anchor Ryan Field is here to explain what's going on.
Was Bill and Sade, but this is going to be a huge deal out on Long Island next summer, just as people in the Bronx turn their backs on the opportunity to host the men's T20 World Cup.
Now they're going to build stadium, my brothers and sisters. Now they're going to build stadium. We complaining about light. Boy, something is going on behind closed doors, brothers and sisters, and we need to be mindful of that. Lights we complain about. We have Benjamin Park, we have the stadium there. Organize the lights now. We can organize that in time. They're going to build a stadium.
Popular sport, cricket, is coming to Long Island.
I remember seeing a game, I think it was in New Jersey. I remember seeing a game with some of my friends, them playing these things, and, you know, versus other people. So I knew it was something that was growing. Now that they have World Cup, brothers and sisters, America is then being ahead of Dominica to host World Cup when they could have had the bid. They could have had the bid to take it, but no, we were not prepared. Well, most likely it has a lot to do with money, brothers and sisters, but I'm just saying, what do I know? Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Right there. Moving along, brothers and sisters. Bow! Right there. We actually have an update in the relation to the situation involving Colibri, the Colibri Ridge owners, Eco Resort. And of course, 3 non-nationals. That's one of the things that we knew about. But apparently there is an additional member of that. One Dominican has also been included in custody for what you've seen right there. Government now 6 Canadian assistance during investigation, which of course they should, because we know Dominica tends to lack in a number of things. It tends to lack in a number of things, so maybe they'll bring down forensics and a number of individuals right there to figure out what was going on, and of course Dominica doesn't have that, which makes sense if they're trying to find justice in that regard. So since they are Canadian individuals, it only makes sense to seek the Canadian assistance for the investigation to ensure that justice is truly deserved. You know, brothers and sisters, right? And there's another thing I have to point out, brothers and sisters. Oh, I have to point out another, boy, that is not a reaction for this channel. But anyways, I remember when I made the statement on the whole, what the preacher man was saying and what have you, brothers and sisters, and it dawned on me. It came to my mind, you know, but I quickly threw that out. It dawned on me when we Lofty was talking about the situations leading up to the passing of Mr. Ronald Astevans. Certain things that did not add up, certain practices that were done, you know, like locking the doors or leaving the door open and this kind of things there was not the customary thing. And I remember the preacher man was talking about a robbery, and then somebody, getting pelleted as a result of the robbery. Could that person be none other than Mr. Ronald Astafans? Now, we always ruling it out for maybe life-inflicted situation. But I think when the Canadians come down, they should probably try to do an investigation to try and find out what exactly was happening. Because it could be that very thing that has happened to Ronald Astafans that the preacher man was talking about. It could be that somebody came in to do this job. That's one of the reasons I was asking the question. Is there any cameras to figure out if anybody went in or out? Weighing the balance of the possibilities, brothers and sisters. But what the preacher man says is very interesting. And based off the exact words, robbery and somebody getting pelleted. Maybe somebody came in to rob him and then pelleted him afterwards. Interesting. And also on the basis of the business, I know a person messaged me and tell me that she's not a businesswoman. The Power lady is not a businesswoman. Power is a health agency, brothers and sisters. Power is a health agency. Right? A health agency is a business. The individuals involved in the management and the runnings of the business are business people. A business person is not just somebody who owns a business, or that person is a businessman. A business personnel has a career in business. That makes them a business personnel, a businesswoman, businessman. So they are also a business. She was the lady, the Power lady was also a businesswoman right there. When the pastor was speaking, he mentioned a business individual. This, of course, is another set of individuals who are involved in pelleting. Okay, so he said 2 to 3. And then, well, actually 4. I guess maybe they took this as 1, 2 of them as 1. But this is a very sad situation right there. And hopefully justice does prevail for all individuals involved, including Mr. Astafans, Ronald Astafans right there. This is Colibri right there, brothers and sisters. I have never been there, but it looks pretty nice. Nice pools. Kind of reminds me of Keping Ski and Jungle Bay at the same time. There's a bit of a natural element to it. Beautiful view. These people came and they tried to do something positive, and somebody just came and ended their life because, for whatever reason, if it could be road discrepancies or whatever. I mean, come on! Brothers and sisters, so many people could have been alive today if it was not for greedy people. Greed is a heck of a thing. Greed can make you do a number of things. Greed, pride and greed is the two. Well, based on what the great book has been stated, guys, I can definitely say that is true. Pride, where people refuse to go and seek help because they have pride in them. And greed, I'm just greedy, they're selfish, they're self-centered. As a result of their greed, they want for me. What can I get from you? Me. Never thinking of others, brothers and sisters. So they'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, brothers and sisters, is very clear. If in the case of Mr. Ronald Astafans, there was actually let me get the word. I don't want to get involved with you to problems. That thing right there, if that was actually the case for Mr. Ronald Astafans, it's greed that caused it. Robbery, greed. You want what is not yours. Selfish. You understand my sentiment right there, brothers and sisters. And them in their great pride. The guy was like, you cannot pass on my land, even though they were supposed to have access through his estate. There was a land, public access. You have to have public access. But no, he doesn't want it. It's all for me. Find somewhere, teleport. Go underground if you have to go underground. And make sure when you go in underground, it's not my land you're cutting through to go under. Brothers and sisters, humans are indeed. Oh, let me bring it back. Let me bring it back for all you brothers and sisters. Humans are indeed sheep. Humans are sheep, brothers and sisters. Help us, our Father, because we are indeed need of a Savior. Anyways, guys, before I said it right there, give this video a thumbs up. At least gas prices go down, so we can thank God for that. At least we have something there. And of course, we have the government trying to seek some assistance overseas for these individuals. May justice prevail. And of course, let all what is hidden come out to light right there, brothers and sisters. Anyways guys, all I said right there, definitely check out the previous reaction or the next reaction video I'll be doing to the guys. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, click the thumbs up button, and with that said guys, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Tune into the BrBpTV YouTube a bit later on. Boom bang.